Whoa. Hello. This is part 2 of the sketchbook tour. Nice. We are back. We are back. We finished off with this green piece. Let me see. Zoom in just a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. Finished off with the green piece. Now, again, had to do the, what's it called? The shapes with the portrait one more time. You know, you do it once, you gotta try it again. And this time, I really went for it with like cutting the pieces. Well, I guess I went for it here, but also within the colors. I just went crazy on this, and I love it. Like this eye and cheek being hooked within the lips, really nice. And then it comes out to here, but then it's like you have these lines just going in here. Like, whoa. Actually, I gotta look back at the video for this one and see how I created it. It's really nice. I'm looking at the way I signed. I'm like, did I write this with my left hand? It looks kind of funny. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. I also love the colors. This doesn't look like the portrait is one face. It looks like it's many faces within here, because the colors kind of switch up a bit. You know, there's this dark purple, light purple pinkish with orange, and then there's a black, and then you have yellow lips. Like, how does this add up? Shoot, I'm the artist and I don't even know. But it's fun to look at. It's nice. And then you have this like splatter background with the like structured blue going in. I'm realizing I like the mix of like structure and fluidity and chaos in a sense. It's like I like a bit of both. I feel like if it's too chaotic, I can't, there's no stillness. And if just too structured, there's no movement, you know? So you have to have the stillness with movement. You're still for a bit, think, meditate, and then you can move. You know your next step. Yeah. Wow, that's a life lesson. Find stillness and then you'll know how to move. Ooh. So I did 3 of them. Yeah, I did 3 of them. Whoa. So I took those splatters and put them in the portrait now. Again, with the lines, gold teeth. Kind of gave me like Dalmatian vibes, but also like moles. Isn't it? Yeah. Wow, so cute. Yeah, like just a bunch of little moles all over the face. Freckles. Moles, freckles. Wow. I just saw that now. I like it a lot. I love the pink, how it's in the lips here, but also the background of the lips on this one. Oh, and the white space. So if the face is busy, the background is calm. I feel like these two would be nice next to each other. Because you're just like, whoa. It's a nice comparison, the two of them. Love the gold teeth. Love. Man, you know what? When I get my grills, I'm gonna make a vlog. I designed some a while ago, but I don't know if I like them now. I'm gonna design them and get custom grills, and I'm gonna make a vlog just showing them off. Maybe do a photo shoot. I'll probably do a photo shoot and show you the photos. All right, and again, think back to these. This series, 2017 series. Ooh, can't show you the. Yeah, we can get into this book. This is my art book where I take where I photograph every piece I made and I place it in here. It's kind of like an album book for art pieces. But yeah, so inspired by this, I created these. And again, playing with lines and color and fluidity, rhythm, seeing how they work. And this is actually a hand drawing. You know how, like, I don't know, in elementary school you draw your hand, you trace your hand, just like that. And that's what I did. And I cut out the pieces, and this is what came from it. Really nice. Love the lines going in here. At first I was very I wasn't sure about the black lines going in and out. But the more I looked at it, the more I was like, ooh, I'm glad I did that because it anchors the piece down. I feel like if I didn't have the black, it would be flowing up in the air too much. So the black kind of brings it down. It's like it flows up and it's being brought down. It flows up and it's, you know, that flow. Cool. And then also I was playing with the weight of colors, you know, having only two black, ooh, too many B words. Two blue pieces and huh? Well, I'm doing a sketchbook tour. Maybe you'll see one of those pieces in here. But yeah, having only two blue colors in here, and then three yellows, and then like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 greens, and then all of the purples. So really just playing with the weight of color. Yeah, very cool. And again, following similar vibe, I took my artist signature, my artist symbol, logo, whatever you, I guess it's my artist logo. It's like the eye watching over everything. Again, playing with the weight of color and lines, shapes, movement, flow. And again, following my own advice of being free and just playing. Not really. Well, I thought hard on where each piece went, but also allowing it to fall where it falls, you know? Yeah, I love this color combination. The purple, yellow, green, black, and I don't know, burnt orange. Really nice. Really, really nice. This is like I don't know. It gives me a vibe, but I don't know what the vibe is. Well, I know the vibe, I just can't put a name to it right now. If it comes to me, I'll let you know. But yeah, very cool. Wow, and this is the first time I've actually put the symbol in here into the sketch, into the sketchbook. So that was nice. That was nice. Ooh, this piece actually kind of makes me laugh because towards the end of the sketchbook, I had like a lot of these like little stencils left over, and and I wanted to place them in like one of these pieces, but it didn't fit anywhere. So I'm glad I put it in here, and it's so cool. Ah, it's so cool. I was looking at it yesterday and I was just like, whoa, there's so many cool parts in here. Um, just like one, the colors in here, and then also this face. This is actually from a sketch I did for my sister's tattoo, which was nice. She doesn't know this, but her face is in here. How cool. Part of her tattoo's in here. And again with the grills, I like a yellow grill with a like a, I guess this would be, what color is this? Blue? Is topaz blue? I don't know. I do not know my my rocks. My rock colors. But yeah, with like a blue diamond. I think that'd be a nice design. Yeah. Yeah, how cool. Like, oh, and then like the little chin here. Oh man, so many things going on, and it just flows perfectly. But yeah, now we're cooking. I know I've been cooking actually. I've been cooking. Yeah, it's so cool, and I love all the colors here. I just love that this is the only pink one. Love these color combinations. Love the yellow. It's not just yellow, it's like ochre yellow, bright yellow, and a white. Burnt orange with a mix of red, blues, dark blues, light blues. And then like this cutout. So pretty. Would love to turn this into a print too. I should probably mark all the ones I like prints of so I can like actually work on like cleaning them up and getting them ready. Wow. Yeah. And this kind of looks like a funky eyebrow. Cool. Ooh, this was fun. I did a two? Oh yeah, 3-piece series where I worked with the same colors and again working with the different color weights. So like one color being kind of the subject of the piece and then the rest supporting that. And then this is also where you'll see later on where I worked with kind of the shadows of figures. This is where it started. This is where I was like, ooh, I can just draw the shadow and not put the figure in here. Interesting. Very, very interesting. And for this yellow, I actually used those yellow envelopes and I just cut it up. It's really nice. Love the green. There's something about, man, am I entering into my green era? Whoa. Interesting. Maybe I am entering into my green era. Love the pink contrasting, having the red as the background. I remember when I was doing this, I was just like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I've like reached a different level of like my art now. Felt like this was like, oh man, yeah. I'm understanding my figures. I'm understanding how I want to represent how I want to present them within my artworks. And of course the lines just really pretty. Yeah. Part 2 to the piece. Again, I was using the same figure, same colors, just of course different composition, different weights. I love this. Actually reminds me of this red one. Oh, it's because I use the same figure. Whoa. Yeah. But also not even just because I use the same figure, but the 2 figures here, 2 figures here, the hand here, and it kind of flows, the circles, the lines that flow in here. It's like I really do feel like within my piece, I'm just talking back and forth with myself. Maybe they're communicating back and forth with each other. It's really nice. Ooh, I like this. aspect here. Yeah, I really like the echoes. I call them the echoes where the lines go choo choo. You'll see more of like echoes as I work, as I get into it. Yeah, the echoes just give me like there's movement. There's just or ripples, water ripples. I see that. Could be like water ripples. Yeah. So this was the second piece to the triad. Yeah, if I turn them into paintings, they would have to be painted. They're trip. Oh no, yeah, triptych. And then this is the final piece. And I always think of this as either the beginning or the end, not the middle. I don't know which one is, or maybe, yeah, where the form is like coming, is taking shape. So like it comes in here. The only figure here is like the arm coming in, but the rest are just swirls and lines, movement, almost kind of gravitating towards each other to create a figure, you know, to create something, a form. Yeah. I think this one was green heavy, pink was the theme here, and maybe red was the main color. Yeah. Also, this looks like kind of hills, like rolling hills. Like, yeah. You know, if you like look at it from afar, if you look at it from afar, it looks like hill, like, yeah, rolling hills, grassy lands. Oh my gosh, like a park. Could also be a park. Hmm. I don't know. Write down what you see. I'm interested to know. Okay, that's the series is finished. But I also wanted to continue using the line aspect and then also bringing in line work. I think at the time I was inspired by this, like the lines in here. So I wanted to do a portrait similar to that, of course, having a gold tooth. Um, maybe not so gold, more like a grill. Yeah. And then the lines, very simple, brown and burnt orange. And just line work. Cool. Yeah, I would actually love the next series. The next like 3 sketches, those I would love as prints for clothes. I'd love to wear them as like clothing. I think it would be a lot of fun. Make like a nice set, a dress or a 2-piece pants set. Yeah. Same with this one. And again, this one, I don't know if you can tell, it's my hand. Kind of like that. And I brought the thumb in here to kind of go, oh, not even thumb, the index. Kind of go like that. It's cool. And also, it reminds me the shape of Burundi. I don't know if you guys know how it looks like. If you don't, you should look it up. Yeah, I love the lines. And again, that black and white pattern. I love stripes. I think I'm excited. I'm looking forward to adding more stripes into my wardrobe actually. And I feel like it's been influenced by the art pieces that I created in here. And again, simple, just 2 colors. The brown, the green. Well, 3 if you count the black, but well, 4 if you count white too, but it's really just negative space. Yeah. Very cool. Would love. Oh my gosh. Actually, I was gonna say I'd love to make a piece for my mom with this pattern, but she's more of a blue type. She likes to wear a lot of blues, so maybe I could turn the green into a blue. But think it would be a really nice dress. Oh my gosh, a jacket? Imagine a jacket with this pattern. Pants? Statement pants? Oh, yeah. I gotta get into making fabrics. And then, oh yeah, make it a print for clothes. Gotta keep the notes. Yeah, same thing here. Simple, one, well, two colors, pink and brown, with, you know, the negative space being filled with white and black stripes. And I don't know if you can see, oh yeah, you can see the face in here. The eye. Yeah. The eyelashes in here going up. Again, create turning this into a print for clothes would be really nice. So pretty. So simple, but I know that like it would just be so eye-catching. It looks simple, but I see like if it's repeated multiple times, it would be very eye-catching. I think it would look cool. I'll play with it on Procreate and see, create like a screen of pattern and see how it looks like, and I'll share it with you guys, maybe on some shorts. And show you how it looks like as a print. Or like as a, I don't know. You know what I mean. Oof. Cool. Wait, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Ooh, wow. 7 of these are on a series where last Christmas I did like a bunch of snowflake cutouts just to decorate around my house. So I took those and used them as patterns here. Somebody actually said, oh, like these would be great tiles. I'm like, yeah, that actually would be a great tile. So I was playing with the shapes. This is more of no figures, but like working with the background. Let's see. But yeah, working with the background, seeing how that looks, like what kind of space I could create for the figures to come in. So yeah, I got a very watery vibe. This feels like a fish. Maybe if I was on the moon, maybe I was like part of ocean life in my past life. Because the way I'm drawn to water and then also drawn to the moon, I feel like that's where I was before. Yeah, it feels like a fish just floating in like rocks. Maybe this is a pond, not even an ocean, but a pond. But yeah. Okay. And this is another one of the snowflakes. Oh, and I was also working with color. So this is just one color. This is 2 colors using with the snowflakes. Again, this is soft pastels and color pencil. And with this snowflakes, it had a lot of hearts. So it looks like there's hearts everywhere. I love this shape. I remember when I was creating as I pointed this one out. Like it looks like a glob floating in space. I also like how it's so soft yet it has like these like claws almost. It's like, yeah, I'm kind, but don't test me. I'm laughing now, but don't test me. Yeah, using green and brown. Or is it, yeah, green and brown were the colors, I believe. Oh. So pretty. Now 3 colors to this snowflake. And it kind of, I said it when I was drawing, it looks like a scorpion. If you can see it, the tail is here, and this is the body. And I thought it was fitting because we're coming up into Scorpio season. I think this was late October, Halloweenish, close to Halloween. Yeah, shout out to the Scorpios. Love the purple and orange combination. They use purple, orange, and pink. Yeah, it just looks like um the city in Tron, like that movie Tron. This is how it looks like. That's what I feel. That's how the city is. It kind of like where it comes apart, but it also comes together. If that makes sense, like a floating city. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Oh. But yeah, this is this piece. This one. Oh, this was so much fun. I remember, like, there's certain pieces where like I don't remember talking at all because I was so into the piece, and this is one of them. And if I go back and I did talk, whoops. But I don't remember saying much because I remember once I realized I could do these like little ripples, I was like, oh my gosh, let's go, 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 let's go. It was so cool. So cool. It feels like, you know how, oh my gosh, eagles. I believe it's eagles that do the death drop where they like dance until like into a drop into a dance. And this is how this piece feels like. That their birds are like doing like a death drop dance. It's like, ooh, and at the very end just catch him and just, oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. Did like 4 colors: red, blue, green, and yellow. So the main colors plus green. Yeah. Yeah. I can't get over the ripples, the lines. And here, let me zoom in. These little lines are the ones I'm talking about. And even these kind of look like a flame in a way. It's really cool. Ooh. Love this page. Yes, I love every single one of them. It gives it kind of, to me, I see clouds, and I'm just like kind of, you know how like when you're laying down in the grass. Oh, thank you. You know how like you laying down in the grass and you just look up and you see the clouds and you just kind of, oh, this looks like that, this looks like this. And then even with the little lines in here, it feels like the smoke the plane leaves. And there's like this little shape. I didn't do it intentionally, but it kind of looks like a plane, which I like. But yeah, it's like, oh, I see this shape. I see this other shape. Yeah, it's so much fun. So much fun. Oh, this is actually when I started doing, remember when I said the silhouette with just soft pastels? Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. You're so kind. I started putting in the figures with soft pastels. So you can see a little bit of a figure here. But yeah, just layering. So I just place the figure, color, moving around, color, 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 color. This one I just wanted to keep the hands in there because I love the kind of like attitude, or like, is that attitude? Just the hand just like, this one, that one, that one. So detailed. Yes, very detailed. It's crazy how it can get so detailed from just like simple strokes, you know? You're just coloring here and there, here and there, here and there. All of a sudden it's like you lift the page and it's just a bunch of portals you can hop into, you know? It's like, oh wow, how did I get here so fast? Type thing. But yeah, I love this, and I love that it's black and white. Like, again, gotta mark it. Maybe I'll do a little star so I can turn this into a print too. Okay. This is another one where I did the silhouettes of the figures using 3 different colors, I believe. Purple, yeah, purple, orange, and green. And yeah, you can see a little bit of the figures in here, but I didn't want to glue any of the figures in here. Why? Who knows? But just having fun playing with the shapes of it, you know, seeing what comes out of it. Like what, like it, oh my gosh, do you know those oil lamps? Lava lamps, yeah. This is what it feels like. Just seeing, like, it's like a whole different world in there. Yeah. Like, or marbles. I used to be obsessed with marbles when I was a kid. So, and I would always want to, like, enter into a marble. I want to be inside and see, like, how do the colors flow in here before I realized it was glass. Yeah, Halloween on this one, right? Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, it's just very, and I think I remember I had like a black brush, or I had like some powder from this day that I rubbed off onto this one, which created like a nice deep tone to the greens. But yeah, I guess I'm forever striving to be inside of a marble to see how a marble looks like. But that was before I figured out it was glass, and you can't really travel in there. Okay, this piece again working with the figures, and I'm not sure why I didn't cut the figures in here. But again, I think I was also playing with working with creating a world within the figures. Like you can see a little foot in here. Um, that's it. I usually maybe like, oh yeah, there's a head in there somewhere. But I think the point isn't to see the figure though, but it's just to see what the figure creates. Yeah. You're both of them? Oh man, you're both of what? I'm not sure what you're referencing. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, and I love this color gradient here, the orange into the yellow. Really pretty. Really pretty. I actually would love to see this on fabric too. I think this would be a nice scarf. Yeah. Like a lovely, lovely scarf. Okay. Now we're entering where I started to glue the piece. I started to glue some of the pieces in here. Ooh, so fun. The red. Again, creating ripples. Yeah. I was thinking a lot of this piece when I was doing this one, I think. Or maybe I wasn't inspired by it, but just a singular color with the figure is nice. Wow. So cool. So cool. Yeah, it kind of, this one, it's kind of like in these pieces, in the earlier figures, You see, like, where it's submerged and it's like coming in and out. It's kind of like this, you know? The figure scattered. Ooh, oops, oops. You know? Wow. Oh, I also like how it printed on here. It's actually really cool too. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, the print of it. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, the scribbles. Okay. In part one, I talked about how like a lot of my backgrounds here are just like scribbles. Me just having fun. And then I also talked about how like in class, literally instead of taking notes, I was just like, I'd rather scribble. And then if I look back at the scribble, I can remember exactly what the teacher or professor was saying. So it's easier than, like, I liked it better than writing notes, or I just scribble in each pocket, just write the notes in there, you know? It's like, oh, this is what they're saying in here, jump around. And then for this piece, it reminded of the scribbles. It reminded me of like my scribbles. I was just like, whoa, isn't it crazy how something I did because I was bored in class led me to be able to create artworks like this? Like, yeah. I'm always fascinated about this one because it feels very horror. 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 Because it feels so bloody and so like, like, kind of like, you know, when I think of like a baby moving inside of a womb, I kind of see this like where their hands are just. It's kind of scary but cool at the same time. Very scary, but also very cool. Yeah, love the little details in here. Just the hands, the purple with the red. Watercolor and some color pencils, I think. Oh, watercolor, pencils, and soft pastels. Gotta remember that I haven't sprayed these parts here, so I can't really just be touching like, however. Actually, this is when somebody said to turn into a tile. Turn into a tile. It would be a nice tile pattern. Oh yeah, turn this into a print. Whoa. This figure looks like it's being taken by waves. And I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, it just reminded me, like one of the first times I was in California. One of the first times I was in an ocean. I was in California and I didn't know how strong the tide was. I was literally, this is me on the sand and the water was just coming here. I was like, oh, let me just go in just a little bit. The water is probably like to my knees. It goes to the sand. I'm like, oh, that was nice. That was nice. The pull back literally yanked me over, kind of like this. And I fell phone in hand, like not even ready. Everything dipped into the water. I was practically baptized. Like, ooh, it was crazy. Ah, it was such a fun time. We'd love to go back. Love to go back. Now I know the strength of the ocean. I'm gonna tighten my cord next time. But yeah, this kind of feels like a loop a little bit because the foot ends here and then it comes back onto this side, kind of like, again, falling back into here and then actually, I should I really gotta look into animation. Let me turn it into an animation. Into the blue. For some of my songs, I do have blue ocean feeling type of beats that I've created. So I think that'd be cool. Or maybe even future songs that I create. That'd be nice. Yeah. Okay. Oh, get into this green piece. Yeah. And this is in the collection of pieces where I made it and it was so hard to leave it. I just kept coming back into the studio just to look at it. It's like, oh, I gotta look at it again. I gotta look at it again. It's so pretty. Like the little ripples in here, the hands everywhere. Ooh. Just like the figure coming in and out. You see like little footprints. Oh my gosh, I think somebody said it before, one of the lives. Or maybe it was for like another piece. The cave paintings where you just have like kind of handprints all over the cave. Really cool. I do remember seeing those and being like, oh, wow, nice. Back in art history. How cool. Yeah, and it's one single color. And I'm noticing a pattern. Wait, can I find, kind of see like an eye and a face? Ooh. Oh my gosh. Which sec is it here? Or is it here? Oh man, I wish you could point out which section. That's so cool. I want to see where you see it. See, these are like uh the types of conversations I have with my sister all the time, where we come back and look at it. She's like, "Oh, I saw this, I saw that." I'm like, "Where? Oh, okay, here or okay, which one? This is A. This is B. A or B? Just type A or B. Which one?" But yeah, and it's so much fun because I'm like, oh, you're seeing things I haven't seen before. And I like it. I like it. It's so much fun. And I'm noticing, no, the last place that you pointed. Here? B. Okay, okay, perfect. Yeah, B. I see that now. The head, these are the eyes. Yeah. It kind of looks like a ghost. Kind of looks like a ghost. Yeah, I'm seeing a trend that the solid colors are the ones that I like, especially like with the shapes. The ones with the solid colors, like the black and white one. The ones that I'm like, ah, because you can really see the shapes, you know? The shape, the shapes are the focal point, less of the color, more. It's less of the color, more of what's going on in the piece. I hope that makes sense. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. It's the top. It's the bottom. This is after I took a month off. Oh, it was such a hard month actually. I was injured pretty badly with on my wrist and came back with like so many ideas. I was like, oh my gosh. And with the color palette here, I actually got it from a leaf outside when I was taking a walk and I was like, ooh, I like this color combination. Let me use it for one of my pieces. So I did. And again, this was part of a series where I was working with figures and then also colors. So one figure, I believe, and then maybe it was two figures with two colors, two different colors, the brown and the yellow. And I just, every single time I see this, I'm like, kind of think of this one too. I'm reminded of this piece. Oh, they did. It took like a month or so, but they're healed. I still can't put too much pressure on them, but yeah. Oh, be careful skateboarding. I was skateboarding and I just felt like I fell awkwardly and hurt my wrist. But I'm I'm healed now. They were so swollen, like you couldn't see my bones. It was so sad. It was so sad. But we're back and I'm more careful now. Well, careful in the sense that I've paused skateboarding until further notice. I'm worried that it's gonna happen again and I won't be able to paint, and that'd be really devastating actually. But yeah, maybe just cruising. I won't, because I was at the skate park in a bowl, half bowl, just doing some routes in a half bowl. So maybe just cruising around on the street. Maybe I should get a longboard actually. Yeah, I'll get a longboard so I can just cruise. But yeah, love it, love it, love it. Again, shadow hands, two heads, super cool. Okay, on to the next page. This time I added a bit more figures. Ooh, the little toes is hanging on the edge. They're still hanging on. Use the colors green, purple, and orange. And again, with these figures, all of them are figures that are dancing. So I was just like, I think dance movement or just themes that I like, because it's also me. I love to dance. If you ask anybody that knows me, it is like dance is life to me. Aside from, like, honestly, if I wasn't an artist, if I didn't study painting in college, I would have probably gone for dance. So yeah, so adding that aspect into here's, it feels like important part of me in a way, important part of my story, and something that I want to express within my painting. So yeah, having figures that are moving, that are dancing, that are, feeling themselves, having a good time, always. Yeah, love this, like, the, like, uh, invisible figure in a sense, contrasting the screen one. And then also, of course, the background becomes kind of like a shadow of where they've been. Or like, like their aura. their the movement of their auras. Wow. Oh, I like this part. This is really pretty right here. It looks like jazz hands. But it's the feet though, which is even cooler. Ooh, again with the loops. I love a good loop. I love a good loop. Oh my. Working with the color pink. Think I added in a bit of brown into this one because I noticed the pink is just a little bit too light. That's why, like, in part one, I talked about how, like, I wanted some of my pinks to look like this one. Where are you? Oh my god. Yeah, to look kind of like this pink. But it's so light. So light. And that's also, I'm thinking, because I was using the powder, I wasn't actually going into the piece with the actual charcoal. Which, now that I think about it, maybe I should have used. Maybe for next time. Next sketchbook. Oh, learning things afterwards. But yeah, such a nice loop. It's like falling and then it found full body and then it repeats again. So pretty. So pretty. Okay. And we're back. No figure or like no glued figure into this one. Just shadows, working with the shadows. And it's so cool because like it, again, love the ripples because they create so many layers of space. It's like I don't know if it's far into the background or if it's in the foreground because it's like going in and out, in and out, in and out. And honestly, I think I like optical illusions. Because that's how my paintings feel like illusions. Illusions. It's so fun to look at. Um, I when we were studying like art history, psychedelic art, I loved psychedelic art. So much fun. So much fun. Yeah, there like with some of my pieces, I was asked one time if I engage in taking substances to create my art. No, I do not. This is actually just my brain. Just my brain. But yeah, it's so cool. Like you see a figure here falling, and then there's this one here. Like, are they dancing? Are they fighting? Or is it the same figure, just different periods of space? I don't know. That's why, like, oh, it's so fun to create stories. It's just like, oh, this is doing that. And like, ah, yeah. Hmm. Ah, I should probably start writing stories for these pieces too. I'm having like way too many ideas, and I'm like, I don't know how many versions of myself that I have or how much time I have on this earth to create all this. Cool. And again, you can see a dance in here, right? There's a dance, two people just having a good time, separately or together, who knows? Not sure. But I love, 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 love this piece. I love that only the top half here is there, and then we only have the bottom half here, and it's not connected all the way to allow space for the shadows and the ripples. It's like, ooh, I started here, but now my movement is here already. Oh, I said it in one of the lives. It's kind of like when you take a photo with the slow aperture, I believe. Is it slow aperture? Like where the movement is like where you captured, if that makes sense. It's like you take a photo and one person is here, but they're moving, so you see like their shadow as they go, and then you see their full selves there. Which is funny because when I do take pictures, that's how I like to take my pictures. And then also when I edit, that's how I like to edit. So it's nice to see it being reflected within my paintings. Because I'm like, wow, like my style is reflected in every medium that I do. How cool. How cool. Okay, again, another dancing. And with these were the last, I believe, 4 pieces. These next ones, the last 5 pieces within this sketchbook. And I used the paper that was cut off from here to create space for them. Or like not, yeah, a space like, is it a space? Yeah. To create the background, the floor, the dance floor for them. But yeah, it's like a choreographed dance move right here. The echoes from here to here. We have the little hands here, and then it comes back here. Oh, Oh, synchronized dancing. Love it. Wow. I love a group synchronized dance. Yeah. Um, I grew up watching like Step Up, all the like uh cheerleading movies. I can't remember what they're called right now. It's blank. My mind is blanking. But again, I wanted to be a dancer. Well, not even I wanted, but I thought I was gonna be a dancer. And not even that. I also wanted to cheer. Maybe not even cheer, but more of like a dance team, dancing cheer. I want to be able to do the stunts. Maybe I could make that into a hobby. That'd be nice to do some cool stunts. But yeah, creating a dance floor for them, a space where they can, you know, have some fun. And this really does give dance floor. If you've ever been at a club and you look down, ugh, yuck. Like, oh, yeah, yeah. So it's very true to form. Oof, another one where I'm creating the space. Like it had me looking up like perspective drawings, creating a room where they can live and express themselves. So I think this is cool. It's nice to have the shadows and then like feet on the ceiling, because I always joke that like I'm so excited I'm gonna like I'll be hanging on the ceiling, I'll be walking on the ceiling. That's how excited I am. So to put it into a visual here is even funny. It's like, how did feet get up there? They were probably having a good time. Yeah, they were probably having a good time. But yeah, oh, it's so much fun. And I love this pattern. It's so pretty. Let me get up close so you can see it. Yeah. And I think with these last ones, there wasn't a color theme I was going for, or like if I was doing like 2 colors or 3 colors. It was just pick whatever I felt that day and just go for it. Yeah. Wow. Like with pieces like these, well, actually with all of them, it's like I want to recreate them as paintings, but there's certain elements I can't recreate. You just can't simply recreate them to be or look the exact same. But at the same time, it's nice that they'll live forever in this space. Guess I'll just be pulling kind of inspiration. It's like, oh, I love this flooring. Maybe I'll do that. I love the shadow. Yeah. It becomes like a archive of inspiration, which is cool. But it would be nice to have it as a print. Yeah, that would be very cool. This one. A painting within a painting. My favorite part of this is like the shadow. You see the shadow of the hand? Because I think this hand, this also looks like a very, very abstract hand. Then you have the hand here and then here. It's like, wow. I just love the shadow it creates. Yeah. Yeah. Well, see what it says in here. Oh, it says Zuwa and Kweds, which is sun and moon in Kirundi. So, and again, I keep talking about the sun and I keep talking about the moon. Yeah. Yeah. I guess I'm obsessed. And I like the flooring. It looks like it's undone, but not. it looks random, but it's not random. But also, when I was looking at it, kind of looks like the figures reclining in a chair, just vibing. You know, like you're chilling on the sofa. Maybe this is a carpet, you know? Chilling on the sofa, just talking to your friends, siblings, hanging out, and you have a really cool painting in the back. Yeah, which is very true. I do talk with my hands, so it's very accurate. This is very accurate movements. But yeah. Okay. We have this piece. Whoa. This one. Ooh, second to last page. Wow. Wow. I started at 2:05. No, it's almost 5 a.m. I feel like this is the longest I've ever talked in my life. Whoa. Such a long time. Yeah, love this piece. My sister and I, we were geeking over this one. Like, I'll tell you some of the things that like she told me she saw. Um, said that this kind of looks like a mermaid, like a siren in a way, kind of in the ear of this figure. Um, this kind of looks like the Burundian flag. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It was not intentional, it just happened that way. But it also looks kind of like lava or pizza to me. Um, this figure coming out. Oh, what did she say? Oh man, I can't remember. I can't remember it. But we also love that it looks like it was this figure looks like it was fighting for its life. And I love the aspect that it's being stepped on. Like, oh, what'd you do? How'd you get yourself in this situation? Yeah. And again, I love the writing. Just having writing in here, like randomly. Yeah, very cool. It's always nice to hear. Like again, I keep repeating it, but just different perspectives of this piece. And I love the texture. The texture in here. Like, oh, it took me a hot second to get there. To get to where I like this figure the way it was designed. So yeah, love the textures. And a lot of this is like glued too, with some like glue in there. It's really cool. Yeah. Oh, are we ready for the last page? Yes, yes, yes. The last page. Wow. So chill. So chill. My other sister, she said that this kind of looks like Moana, the I guess Mother Earth in Moana. And I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, the mountain. Like where she's like laying down and she's like when she's back to her normal self and she's just laying down protecting the earth. I was like, oh my gosh, yes. I literally saw this as like, you know, like a nice hill and she's just reclining, enjoying the sun, enjoying the clouds, enjoying the beautiful air. Beautiful summer air, spring air maybe, I don't know. The colors do give spring, more spring than summer, so who knows. Yeah, I'm looking forward to spring. This time, yeah. Seeing all the plants come back to life. Feel the sun on my skin, just maybe even rain. I'm even excited for rain. Yeah. Yeah, when she said that, I was like, whoa, it does look like that. And it does feel like that. Yeah. this is the final piece in the sketchbook, finishing the series, and I truly do feel like I've gotten more comfortable in making art again, and also more comfortable with the figures, creating the figures, creating space for the figures, and creating a story with the figures. Yeah. I just feel so much more confident within my artistic abilities. So yeah. And this is the last page. Of course, we have my carrying expression reminder. To always carry your expression, and then the back of the sketchbook. Yeah, this is it. I am done. Wow. What a sketchbook tour. Whoa. Thank you all for coming and spending your time here with me as I went through the sketchbook. And I would also like to, this is a note for myself and also a thank you for myself for challenging. Thank you, Neebies, for challenging yourself to finish this sketchbook and challenging yourself into drawing the figures, because now, like, the journey I've come out like a better artist with a better eye, a stronger mindset, more confidence, and just excited for life, excited for my creativity, and I look forward to where I go next. But yeah, thank you again. Yeah, oh, this ends my live series. I will not be back on Tuesday, but you will be seeing my art on my page. I just won't be back on lives. At least maybe not until a while. I think it's time I take a break from lives and start creating, you know, real time. Real time. Well, that is real time. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but this finishes out the Let's Sketch series, and I guess you'll see me in a new series soon. That's what I want. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, again, thank you to myself for doing this, and thank you to you all for being here on this journey with me. But yeah, bye.